Kira ko recording yo gamba gamba. Kon. What's up, guys? Greetings from wherever you're watching this from. It has been an amazing day. We thank God. Yeah. Greetings from Kenya. Yeah, in fact, it is 10 a.m. in the morning. So, good morning from Kenya, good afternoon, good evening. From wherever you'll be watching this, depending on your time zone. So guys, here I'm live the Certain project, the village here. So today I want to talk on the roofing challenges that most of the roofers do endure or do pass through. So first I want to thank you and welcome you once more again to my YouTube channel by the name Dalmas the Roofer. Guys, it's for the first time actually coming across this channel. Yeah, it is always a humble request. Yeah, consider showing love by supporting me by subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. And I'll be much grateful and glad. Yeah, because it has been a while we were celebrating the Christmas. So in fact, yeah, I'm very much sorry for the inconvenience. I haven't uploaded the videos for like 4 days, but I'm very much sorry, my audience, because maybe you had missed me, and I had missed you a lot actually. Yeah. So, but today I've got a video here. Yeah. So where we wanna share some ideas. I wanna actually come up with some solutions on the roofing mistakes and the roofing challenges that we come across as a roofer. Yeah, so maybe somebody somewhere this is gonna help him or her, yeah, to overcome any of the challenge when actually you are running this field of construction in the section of roofing installation part. Yeah, so guys, this is a house with us here. This is a roof, you can see. Yeah, this is a roof. Yeah, it is a high-pitched roof. Yeah, you can actually see it is a high-pitched roof. So one of the mistakes that people do pass through is by one of the challenges actually is overcoming the heights. Most of the roofers have got that phobia of heights. So sometimes maintaining the stability, maybe particularly by installing these ridges. You can see, for example, this ridge, how steep it is. This gradient is very much high. It is very steep. You can actually see. So one of the challenges is to maintain your balance up there when installing this kind of rough of ridges. So sometimes you may even fail from up there to this down, and guess what? When you actually come down, you'll die, or you'll break even your legs or the other parts, even the spinal cord. So that's one of the challenges, but the solutions to that when installing this kind of high pitch roofs like this one, you need actually to have ropes there's some ropes that are used for those who are actually having that phobia of heights. You can tie yourself. The ropes usually incline on the other side. They're being tied on the other side, so that in case you fails, yeah, in case of the any mistake, any sliding mistake, you wanna be saved. Yeah. Another challenge is by actually, hope you can see that tip of a certain timber down there below the fascia board. Below the fascia board, you can see. So this is one of the mistakes and the challenges that we do pass through. Mikey, you find out the timber, the framing face, the framing type was used. Maybe the type of framing was had a thickness or a width of 4 inches, and that's the truss or the jack rafter has got a width of 4 inches, and the purlin has got a width of 3 inches. So 3 plus 4, that's 7 inches. So probably the kind of the fascia board that will be used to that kind of will be installed, in fact, to cover up the framing. It should be 8 by 1. It should be 8 meters wide. The width should be 8 inches. Sorry guys, 8 inches. So that you have to cover up the jack rafters and the purlin so that they should not be seen from a distance. In fact, somebody should not see that from a distance. Yeah, that's one of the challenges that we do pass through. But if you know, you know, and that will have saved you from many questions. Why is that timber maybe protruding on the other side? Why is it seen? It should be covered, such things. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. And another challenge is by, for instance, you can actually see, for instance, you can see these are from this side, from here up to that joint. You can see where the nails have been actually nailed. Up there, you can actually see up there. You can see some joint. This is a 3-meter iron sheet. So one of the challenges that people do pass through, you can see here I've got one, another purlin, another one, another one. We have got 5 purlins, in fact, holding one iron sheet. So one of the mistakes that you find out most of the roofers do, you find out that they use maybe 3 purlins to hold one, yeah, to hold one 3-meter iron sheet, of which the fixing and the joints will not actually seal properly. You can see this one that sealed, you can't even see where they were joined with another one. So that's another challenge. But as a roofer, you need to actually determine the partitioning. The partitioning of the purlins should be not less than 4 purlins per one iron sheet of 10 feet or 3 meters. Yeah. So that's one of the challenges. Yeah, but those are the challenges that are being solved, and we keep on learning and advancing and adding value to our quality output works to make sure the client is satisfied with whatever is satisfied with the project. Yeah, the work, I mean. Wow, what's up guys? So that's it. We're very much happy, glad. God is great, God is good. Very much happy. I hope everywhere you are watching this from, God has been sufficient. God's grace has been sufficient to you and your family, your loved one. And that's what we need in life. And that is our dream, in fact. That's our dream. That's our dream, guys. Yeah. So there's another challenge here. For instance, this is an extension. You can see it is an extension from the main house. So one of the challenges is the calculations to come up with something with the ratio, because the ratio maths is very crucial in this field of construction. You have to be good at mathematics. So there's something I want to show you guys. Maybe you can see that flow of this ridge and the other ridge. I don't know whether you can see the similarities, but I want to explain this. What I mean, from the lower part, that distance you can see from this ridge to the other ridge, it is going at the same uniform, like the flow. The flow is the same. The flow is the same. That's what I mean. So one of the mistakes that most of the roofers do make is failure to come up with the correct math on how to determine the king post of this extension room and the mother room. So when you come up, for instance, you may find out, okay, let me give you an example. The mother room may be having the main room may be having a width of 20 feet. And this small extension, maybe the rear porch or the front porch, may be of 10 feet wide. So if the big house or the bigger room has got a king post of length, maybe, for example, maybe 10 feet, which means this smaller one will be having a king post of 5 feet. What do I mean? That is a ratio of 2:1. The mother house has got a ratio king post ratio of 2, and the smaller one has got a king post ratio of 1. What do I mean? There's something we call uniformity, because becoming a roofer, you have to be very attentive to the details. You have to be very attentive to the details, guys, because in most cases you find out maybe the flow, you can actually see these two ridges that are coming down of this small room here, and the other one, they are matching. Actually, you can see they are matching. This is like a small triangle in a bigger triangle, you can see. So that's what I mean by the word ratio. You have to actually have that good, you have to be good in mathematics to come up with the good ideas, or to come up with the good calculations that will match the patterns, you see. So for instance, as I said, the bigger room has got a king post of 10 feet. Also, this small room should have the king post according to the ratio of their width. Because in the first they said the mother room, for instance, has got a width of 20 centimeter. Yeah, a width of 20 feet. Sorry guys, not 20 centimeters, 20 feet. And this smaller one has got a width of 10 feet. What do I mean? It has got a ratio of 2:1. So that ratio should actually be transferred to the type of the razor, or the size or the length of the razor that will be used on both houses, maybe on both sides, the mud house and the smaller one, the extension one, which is the rear porch. So that's one of the mistakes that we do make as roofers, but we should be keen on that. Should be calculating. We should be having this in mind. Should be actually be able to draft something in mind. For instance, you can actually draft, for this case, you can actually calculate this by coming up with an equation. If 10 feet king post, 10 feet of the king post is equivalent to 10 to 20 feet wide, which is the mother house. Therefore, 10 feet wide will be equivalent to, you cross multiplication and you'll come up with a king post of 5. When you actually do a ratio of 10 ratio 5, that's what that comes like 2:1. That is 2:1. In a good math, that is 2:1, which means the mother house, the bigger house, is twice this smaller one. So depending on the type or on the length of the width. Yeah, so that is it, guys. Wow. So in this project we are continuing installing the facial board. We are finishing up with the installation of the facial board. Yeah, at least to come up with something good and incredible that the client will get satisfied and happy, will become happy, because this is a service, this is rendering a service. I've got my boys here. Baraka, come closer and say hi. Stop eating that, Ivan, and somebody
Hi.
wants to talk. Yeah. Say something. Raise your voice.
Hi. Good afternoon here in Kenya, East African time. Hope those who are watching are fine. I thank God this morning. As you can see, we are installing the fisher board.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those who are new, kindly support this. My brother, Dalmas the roofer.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
And what's your name?
My name is Baraka Sunday.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a bit, Mura. Why are you hitting that? Okay, great. Thank you, bro. Thank you. So that's one of my brother. He's done with high school, but I decided to come with him so that he can see. At least apprenticeship is better. You can actually see and learn something. Yeah. At least to come up with the skills, because skills can actually take you away from poverty. At least if you have got a skill, you are actually one step away from poverty. Not like the people who maybe don't have skills. So he's in a better position. He can actually become the good roofer and the best roofer in the Nyabohanse Village. So this is the output. This is the final product. You can see how it's turning out cozy and beautiful. And we really thank our Almighty God for granting us energy and good health to render this service to people. Because people need to build, people need houses to live in. Yeah. So another also maybe another challenge that we do pass through as roofers is the quotation. Guys, we should be very keen on the type of the quotation we are actually calculating or doing. When you are being given a kind of okay, you are being given a project, a roofing project, you have to be keen and very attentive to the details, and you have to be stress free, so that to come up with good things, to come up with a reasonable quotation that is very healthy. Mark you, you find out maybe this kind of the house was actually to take 100 pieces of iron sheets of 3 meters long, and unfortunately you quote something is less or more than that. So when you quote something like maybe 95 iron sheets and there are less 5, so these 5 less will be accounted to you. You have to buy them so that you have to complete the project, because you find out they are being handled the project and the client maybe is far away, is working in the other places, maybe in Europe, or is working at Nairobi City in Kenya. So he or she will not be, or they will not be accountable for the losses. You see? So you have to be keen, you have to be extra keen. Yeah, you have to be stress-free so that you can actually come up with something that will match and will actually finish up the project. Why should I say so? Because when it is less, you have to buy so that you can actually complete the project, so that you hand over. And when there are more, you have to take them, and actually the labor charge will be deducted from your money for the losses, because those are we call them maybe, let me say, overquote. You've overquoted. Yeah, for instance, you may say this house taking maybe 100 sheets and you unfortunately quote 150. So the other 50, where will the owner take them? And maybe they have no other project to run with the same material. So you have to buy the material whether you like it or not, whether you need it or not, because nobody will actually be able to lose. No one wants to lose or to waste money, you see. So those are the most of the challenges that we do face as roofers, but we understand that everything has got its challenges and we are used to them. But the good thing is to always be capable to do what you know, and to be able to do things accordingly. You have to be keen on what you are doing. Don't just give a quote and you are not even capable of giving that quotation. Yeah. So those are some of the challenges. So you find out maybe you spend your money on the project that is not yours. Guys, it's very, very amazing sometimes. Very embarrassing, for real. Yeah. But I thank God so far. Thank God. It was once actually failed. It once failed in a certain project, and I learned a lesson. So I want somebody out there with the same problem, or who is beginning this journey, becoming maybe the roofer, the builder. Yeah, to be able to be keen on this, you have to be very, very keen, because nobody will tolerate any mistakes in construction. Yeah, so that is it. Wow. So thank you guys, this marks the end of this video, and I'm very happy, very much glad. Your boy here is very happy. Dalmas the roofer, continue supporting me. I really need your support, guys, and I appreciate it every moment. Yeah, and you always remember, you guys, I always remember your support and love you show for me. So guys, tell your friend to tell a friend, tell your loved one, support your boy here. I'm on the road to success, road to 1,000 subscribers. Currently I'm at 662. Yeah, I'm really going, and your support, I see your support. Yeah, and I appreciate everything. I thank God, and whoever turns up for me. Guys, be blessed, feel blessed. God will always add up to you. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye, meet in the next video. Thank you so much. Much love. Mwah.